Hey, shout out to Dillon Gabriel. I'm sure y'all have heard by now, but last night against the Patriots, he went 12 for 15, throwing for 3 touchdowns, and really just looked competent and good out there. He looked pretty good out there, which is exciting for a lot of people. A lot of people are feeling happy for him because I think we can all say he was thrown into one of the worst quarterback situations maybe in NFL history. He, for one, was already going to the Browns, which is a death sentence to begin with, but he had the whole Shedeur Sanders thing to deal with. So if you don't know, Shedeur Sanders was expected to be a first-round overall draft pick, and he fell all the way to the 5th round. The Browns got him in the 5th round, and Dillon Gabriel was drafted in that same draft at the 3rd round. They're both quarterbacks, so it sort of turned into a thing where people were freaking out about Shedeur, but they were also the Browns pretty much publicly said they like Dillon Gabriel more than Shedeur by drafting him at a higher spot. And then they were talking about it was an argument between the owner and the coach. The owner really liked Shedeur. The coach really liked Dillon Gabriel more. Didn't like Shedeur all that much. So it became a whole thing. People tried to put them against each other. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they got a new coach in this season, and it seemed like the quarterback competition was Deshaun Watson versus Shedeur Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel just kind of thrown to the side, forget about him, which makes sense, I guess. Deshaun Watson didn't play all last season. People want to see what he looks like, and they're paying him, $50 million a year? And Shedeur Sanders, he did have the most success with the team for the starting quarterbacks last year. He was 3-4 as a starter. He started 7 games, and Dillon Gabriel, I think, was 1-5 in the 6 games he started. So the Browns had more success, a little bit more success with Shedeur starting, and he's younger than Gabriel, and he's built better than Gabriel, I guess. Height is a big thing for NFL quarterbacks. A lot of people just don't like small quarterbacks, which makes sense. I think I'm in that camp too. But anyway, Dillon Gabriel was just sort of thrown to the side and kind of forgotten about in the QB competition, which I think upset a lot of people because a lot of people would say none of these quarterbacks are good. So why are you not giving your 3rd round draft pick an opportunity to actually prove themselves? Why does it just have to be 2 people? People were mad about that, which makes sense. It got announced that Deshaun Watson would be the starter, Shedeur Sanders would be the 2nd string, and they just threw Dillon Gabriel here for this 3rd game, and he looked decent. Now, when I say decent, a lot of people online are freaking out about it. I saw one clip of Joe Johnson, I think it was, reacting, and he was like, oh, yeah, he looked good. He had a 53-yard throw to Patterson. I'm like, no. Well, yeah, but no. It wasn't a deep ball type of thing. It was he rolled out to the side, threw it, and then Patterson got some more yards. So I don't think a lot of people reacting to this actually watched the game. It wasn't anything too spectacular. All of his completions were pretty much wide open. None of these throws were super impressive, but he took care of the ball, which I think is something that a lot of people value. Obviously, people value it, and that's going to be no interceptions is a big thing, especially for the Browns who rely so much on their defense. So I think maybe he earned himself an opportunity to get some playing time at the end of the year if Deshaun and Shedeur don't work out. But I think the big thing that he did this game, he showed some read option. He was just doing slants, mostly slants. He had one sort of vertical route to a slot receiver. That was a good throw. I think the receiver gets more credit for that, though. He was pretty much wide open. And ball security can be his calling card for a team that relies so much on their defense. Last year, Shedeur Sanders started 7 games. Dillon Gabriel started 6 games, right? Shedeur Sanders threw 7 touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel threw 7 touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel threw 2 interceptions. Shedeur Sanders threw 10 interceptions. So he can really hang his hat on the ball security thing, right? Coaches love that. Fans love that. People hate turnovers. That's how you lose games. So he did the same thing this game. He took care of the ball. And I think he really gave himself an opportunity to stick around in the league maybe longer. There's tape on him now. It was some fine-looking tape. So maybe other teams who are looking for a backup see, hey, this guy can take care of the ball. He's still young. He was on the Browns. Let's go get him. Let's give him a chance to see if he could potentially be our backup quarterback. So, yeah, shout out to Dillon Gabriel. Hopefully he continues to have a successful career and he gets a little bit of money. I like it.